let's define the topic exchange. So this is the actual exchange, as well as the queue and the binding. So the binding is what ties together the exchange to a queue, because you can have multiple queues bound to one exchange. So currently we've named this as our internal exchange. So let's go back to IntelliJ and let's begin by defining the topic exchange. So in here, right after the fields that we have, let's have a public. So let me put this full screen. So public, and then here I'm going to say topic and then exchange, and then internal topic exchange, and here we're going to say return new and then topic exchange, and the name will be this dot and then internal exchange, right? So this is what we've defined in the application.yaml in here, this one right here. Next, what we need to do is annotate this with @ and then bean. Now let's define the queue itself. So this will be public and then queue. And again, make sure that this comes from amqp.core from Spring Framework. And here I'm going to say notification and then queue, and inside return and then new and then queue, and this will be this dot and then notification queue. So this is the name of the queue. Now that we have the exchange as well as the queue, so exchange as well as the queue in here, so let's just say that it's this one right here. Next, what we need is to bind these two together. To do that, we need to, and actually I forgot to say @ and then bean in here. So if we want to bind these two together, we have to say public and then binding, and make sure it comes from the same package, and then internal to notification binding, and let's just say return. Now we can use the binding builder dot bind the queue, so notification queue, and let me put this on a new line. So we're going to bind the notification queue dot to the exchange, and our exchange is this one here. So internal topic exchange. So internal topic exchange and dot with, and then the way that we put the two together is by using the routing key. I'm going to say this dot and then internal notification routing key. So this is this field right here, which comes from here. And to be honest, it's as simple as this. Last but not least, let's annotate this with @bean, and we are good to go. So let me know if you have any questions on this, but all I'm doing is basically setting up the exchange, then the queue, we have the binding, which is done with a routing key. If you have any questions, drop me a message. Otherwise, let's move on.